go back in here a little bit. And let's see, got to change a couple things. And then we'll really be live. Oh, save. And then go back up here. And go public. Boop. Doop. And save. There we go. Good morning, good morning. Yeah. I better join the stream so I can see what's going on. Alrighty. Boo, 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 boo. Let's turn that off, get the echoes off. Oh, do. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Coffee, coffee, coffee. The coffee shop is open. Place your order if you like. We have the Swedish chef is out in the kitchen today. The Swedish chef. Here the smear bar. Here the smears. Yeah, I can hear him out there going, mark, mark, mark. He's out there. Place your order. I'll holler it out there to him. The Swedish chef. He has a delightful souffle. Hello, Matthew. How are you, buddy? How's it going, Matthew? How you doing? How you doing? Would you like some breakfast? Got the Swedish chef out in the kitchen today. He makes an awesome souffle. Ah, that's good. That's good, Matthew. Coffee, coffee, coffee. So what's the word, Matthew? What's the word over in the Commonwealth this morning? How's the weather over there? You getting the rain that we got yesterday? Hello, Storms. Ladies and gentlemen, Storms Adventures. So the penny is now defunct, huh? What do I mean? I'll just whatever, man. How's it going over there at the Commonwealth? You know, the Pennsylvania's a Commonwealth. The Commonwealth, Pennsylvania. Yeah. My eyeball itches. The penny is now defunct, Storm says. The penny is now defunct. What's going on? It can't be anytime soon. It can't be. Nobody is cooking it. It's Swedish chefs out there, dude. Hear the smear bar, hear the smears. Hey, hear him out there? You're going, mark, mark, mark. Oh, did they? Huh. I'll be dang. Oh, they make their money out of stainless steel up there. It's not even like nickel and copper. Their money's made out of stainless steel. Yeah, it's like really worthless. Yeah. I mean, most of ours is paper. Well, cotton. It's not paper. It's made out of cotton, but I mean, their coinage up there is made out of stainless steel. I guess when stainless steel goes up, it'll be worth something. Who knows? 2027. Huh. Oh well. Whatever. I've been saving pre 1982 pennies for probably a decade. I've got about $100 worth of pre 1982 pennies. were 3 cents. Chocolate milk frosted flake cereal for breakfast today. That's a lot of sugar, buddy. That's a lot of sugar. There you are, Michelle. What happened to you the other night? All of a sudden, you're just like, boo, gone. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, everybody else was wondering too. Oh, you fell asleep. Oh, it happens. Yep, it happens. Oh, that's all right. You didn't miss nothing. You didn't miss anything. Yep. Just having the morning Java. I guess you could call it afternoon Java now. Oh yeah, they want to do away with cash period. Yeah, I think it's a big mistake. I don't use those cards. I don't those debit cards are bad freaking news, man. They cause inflation. They cause inflation. They're just I don't know. Everybody's swiping those freaking cards everywhere. I mean, I save my freaking quarters up and I buy my freaking license plates with them every year. You know, I just cashed in I had a jar full of freaking quarters and they sent my license thing in. I took them to the bank and cashed them in and bought my license plates with them. They want to, they want to do away with cash. That's for sure. That's why I just keep paying. Just keep paying in cash. You don't drink coffee. You don't drink coffee? Mm. Yeah. Stay away from that sugar, man. It's bad for you. Too much sugar is definitely bad for you. Make your teeth rot out, make you gain a bunch of weight. Too much sugar is bad for you. Start reading those labels, man. Read those labels about how much sugar those cereals got in them. Man, they're loaded. Yep. I did pick up a $10 ticket from the world famous Ohio lottery. It was on ticket number 10. Ticket number 10. Feeling lucky. You drink soda? Yeah, I used to drink a lot of soda. I used to drink a lot of diet soda until I found out yeah, I hope it's a winner too. Until I found out that the diet, the aspartame and the different chemicals they put in it can hurt your prostate. It'll enlarge your prostate, which I do have. I have prostate enlargement because I'm a male over 40. But I know a lot of soda. I just drink water. Try to drink water. Drink a little bit of Gatorade. You're better off if you just take water and put some honey in it and some lemon juice. Just drink that. It's better for you. Soda strips out your intestinal linings. It's bad for gut seepage. That's why I got a little belly on me. I know it's hard not to drink soda. It's everywhere. They love it. They love making that sugar water. I'd love getting $1 for a freaking 12-ounce can of sugar water too. Good morning, everybody. If you'd like something from the kitchen, the Swedish chef is in the kitchen today. I flew him in from Paris. You know who the Swedish chef is from the Muppets? Hear the smear bar to hear the smears. Hear the smear bar to hear the smears. The Swedish chef. He's out there in the kitchen today. Yeah. Yeah. You guys remember the Swedish Chef? I'll show you a picture of him. The Swedish Chef. Oh, Siri, you just cannot spell. The Swedish Chef. Siri keeps saying I think I'm saying the sweetest. Oh, good Lord, Siri. Swedish Chef. There we go. Just had to yell at Siri. There he is. There he is, by golly. The Swedish Chef, he's in the kitchen today. The Swedish Chef. There he is. He's out in the kitchen today. Oh my gosh, all that sugar. It's probably addictive too. He is. He is. He's out there. He's out there cooking away, man. Yep. He's actually got a roast in the oven right now for dinner. Yep. Every now and then I hear him open the oven door and he's basting the roast. Yeah. Hear the smears? Yep, he's out there. Hear the smears. Hear the smear bar. Hear the smears. Oh. He quit. He said, I don't pay enough. He didn't want any money. He didn't want no money. He said me flying him in from freaking Paris was enough, man. Yeah, I picked him up at the airport this morning. He said he said that's a. They said he didn't need no money. He's flying back tonight. He's just here for one day. If you guys want something, you better freaking order. You make some mean cup of coffee. Yeah. Yepers, yepers. Man, that dude can cook. Wow, wow. Let's see, I got 5 people in here and only 2 thumbs up. What's going on with that? Come on, thumbs up, please, thumbs up. Oh. My nose is running. Better catch it. I don't understand how I can get 1,000 views on my shorts, but when I go live, there's like no one here. I put up a short this morning, like a 6-second short, and it just got thousands of views. I don't understand that. I do not understand. Oh boy. Do. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up, whoever you were. Thank you. So how old are you, Matthew? You're in your 20s, aren't you? My one hit wonder got 9.7 views like 3 years ago. 9.7. What was that? Was that a video or was that a short, Storms? You're 21. Yeah, I thought you were 21, Matthew. Huh. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, it was a short. Yeah, I put up shorts, man, and they go nuts. Most of them, most of them silly ones I've been putting up, people have been watching it like 40, 50%. I've been gaining subs from them, but the videos I put up, they don't do very well. They'll get like maybe 100 views. The live streams, they aren't doing. I mean, they're getting hours from them. But good morning, good morning. The Swedish chef is out in the kitchen this morning. If you'd like something, go ahead and throw her up in the chat there, and we'll get her ordered for you. The Swedish chef from the Muppets, that is. He makes an awesome cup of coffee. All right, coffee, coffee. Here's the smears. All right, did you hear it? Hear the smears. Yeah. Up now, I gotta start on the OJ. Gotta start on the OJ now. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I was hoping we get 10 people in there so I could scratch that ticket off. Yeah. I don't know what to do to improve the freaking traffic in the stream. I really don't. I really don't know. I've tried putting up shorts before I go live. I've tried advertising. I've tried scheduling the live streams way in advance. That doesn't work. What is it, YouTube? What is the key? I don't know. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. If you'd like something to eat out of the kitchen, just put it up there in the chat there, and I'll holler it out there to the Swedish chef. The Swedish chef's out in the kitchen this morning. Hey, Smear bar, here the smears. Hey, he's still out there. He's still out there. He's based in the roast. Oh, oh, oh. Maybe the key is me liking my own stream. There we go. Gave myself a thumbs up. That's it. That's buy the ticket right there. Probably have 300 people in here real soon. Oh. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just need to sit here for 24-hour live stream. What do you think, Storms? Do a 24-hour live stream? I'll probably be sitting here snoozing. What's the plans for the 500 weekend? The Indy 500. Yep, it's is it tomorrow? I think is it tomorrow or Monday? I think it's tomorrow, isn't it? Do. It's Sunday. Yeah, they'll be doing time trials. They'll be doing time trials all day today. Probably doing them yesterday. I think I saw some a couple days ago or something. Let's see. People just popping in, popping out. People popping in, popping out, popping in, popping out. But what is it? People just don't want to speak in the chat. Why do they do that? I don't know. I was talking to my sister on the phone, and she said she'll get on YouTube and she'll watch live stream, but she'll never say anything. She doesn't chat. I don't know. Good morning, good morning. If you'd like something from the kitchen, the Swedish chef's out there today. Flew him in from France. So just throw it up in the chat there, and we'll get it ordered for you. Yeah, I watch it. I really don't plan to watch it. If I watch it, if I happen to turn the TV on, I watch it. But I mean, I've seen it so many times. It's like it's not really a thing anymore. I mean, the Super Bowl, yeah, I'll stop to watch the Super Bowl or something, or watch the World Series or something. But I don't know. I don't know. Most people just watch for the crashes, I guess. I don't know. Watched it when I was a kid. The Indianapolis 500. They are. It is exciting. I went to an Indy car race down in Kentucky years ago with my younger brother. Got some tickets and from work and drove down there. Oh, they sold it out. Really? Wow. 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 There'd be a lot of people there. There'd be a lot of people. I don't know. Maybe this will make people hang around. Let's see if this will make them hang around. I'm about to get a paper cut from this ticket. I'm being choked by feeling lucky. Oh, well, it's about time to flip the camera around. My Taster's Choice shorts didn't quite work out like I thought they would. They were a little bit too wide to get the whole thing in there. But it did get like 1,000 views. It's crazy. Unbelievable. How many views does it have? Taster's Choice. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. Taster's Choice. Oh, that one just got 600 views. But the other one, the one I put up last night, did you see that one I put up last night? Where I was doing John Travolta with my freaking Aussie hat on. Did you see that one, Storms? I had on my beast muscle shirt, my Aussie hat. I stuck that up at 11 o'clock last night. It got like 800 views. Yeah, it is. I only had one that went like to 9,000, went up like 9,000. I can't remember what it what was that about? I don't even remember. So, excuse me. What was that? About a month ago. What was that? Hey, what's up, Anthony? How are you, man? I'm just sitting here being stupid. Got a feeling lucky ticket. I'm going to scratch it off here pretty soon. I was trying to see which one of these shorts went crazy. I had one that went like 9,000 views. That was 1,000 views. I'm trying to figure out why no one comes in. I hear you, man. Trying to figure out why no one comes into the freaking streams. We got 7 now. 5 thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. But I don't understand. Why is that sucker? I mean, it wasn't really that great. It was okay. It was okay short. It was actually a short. Oh, really? You didn't get notified? That don't surprise me a bit, Craig. I swear. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I just need to do like a freaking 6 or 10 hour live stream, and just see what happens. YouTube is just screwing me over. Something terrible on these live streams. Everyone else is getting hundreds and hundreds of people in, and I'm just like, I don't know. Hey, Slick Ricky, what's up? Well, thanks for coming in, Craig. Thanks, man. Yeah. I've been sitting here for the first 25 minutes. We had like three people in or something. I don't know. Well, I'm trying to. There's one I stuck up. It was $80 for a honey bun. They got like 4.9. You got notified, Anthony? Okay. Well, that's good. But that one, I've had that up for years, and then I did something. With the pictures in it. See how they're split? This one right here. The pictures. I split the pictures somehow. That got. What am I doing? Now there it is. You can see it real well there. Somehow or another, I split the picture in it, and the video was really old, but it ended up getting like. It got 4.9, 4,900 views. But there was another one before that. It got like 9,000 views. I mean, most of the time the shorts are doing okay. Yeah, there's like eight likes now. Got 9 people in. Me getting paper cut by the feeling lucky ticket must be helping. I'm getting paper cut. I don't know. I don't understand why all these other channels, they go live. I mean, I was watching. You ever see the Chinko twins? They're out in Vegas, and the guy does roulette. They play roulette. And this guy does live streams in the freaking casino, and that kid will have 1,000 people watching him play roulette. But I mean, I can't do that down there at Hollywood. They won't let you do that down there in Hollywood and Columbus. They won't. No cameras, but they got cameras. They got cameras everywhere in the ceiling. They got them underneath the thing. Yeah, the Chinko. Yeah, you watch the Chinko twins. No, like 1,000 people in there. He's actually doing the interblock roulette. So that's why I watch him. He's got some kind of a system, but he never talks about it. Trying to, where was that freaking video? Yeah, I don't know if it got promoted because of something I said in it. It might have. It might have got promoted. I don't know because of something I said in it. But it got like 9,000 views. I can't find it right now. I watch channels mowing grass. Yeah, those videos I stuck up of what's her face. They got a lot of views. Everybody thought she's crazy for not having that shoot down. Yeah. But what is the problem, YouTube? Why are you not notifying people of my video? Why? I have 42,000 subscribers, YouTube. What is the deal? Huh? Huh? What's the deal, YouTube? That'll make a good short later on. Yeah, she'll probably be around tonight. She'll be around tonight or tomorrow, one or the other. Yeah. Boy. I think I'm just going to go ahead and mow my neighbor's grass to screw her out of her $25. I don't even want her to come close to my place. Yeah. I didn't film her last week. The video I put up last week was of the week before, and I didn't film her last week, but she was just as bad. She still wasn't using her chute. You know, I kept telling her, put that chute down. You got to put that chute down. And she just wouldn't do it. She's a stubborn, and freaking mean. I don't know. She's like in her late 70s or 80s. Compared to sub numbers. I think Storms, because it's the sub count goes up over time, and then people click on it, and then they really don't watch. They'll just click on it to give somebody a sub, and they might watch for a while, and then they lose interest and they don't watch anymore. But they're still subscribed. So that's why I mean even channels that got like millions of subscribers, they still. You know, like Mr. Beast, he's got over 1 billion now. Does he have 1 billion subscribers or something? But when he puts a video up, it only gets millions of views. But even one video with millions of views, you still make a lot of money on. I mean, he spends. Last I heard, he was spending over $100,000 a video. You know, $100,000, you know, on a video. So. And it's me, orange juice, muck. You gotta speak Swedish Chef, you know, to get him to respond, get him to place my order. Any roast beef? And then here this beer bar, s'il vous plaît. I'm having him check the roast out there. I don't want it to get dry. Yeah. Well, like mine, it's got like 42,000 subs, but I put up a video and it only gets like 100 views, but it does get views over time because it gradually feeds my videos to people that are subscribed. But it takes a while for it to get there, you know. But there are channels where a lot of people subscribe and then they turn on the notifications and then they hit all, so they get notified about everything. I think that's the key. I don't know. Sometimes people don't have notifications turned on their phone too. You have to have them turned on your phone, and then you have to have them turned on for YouTube. So maybe that's why. Maybe that's why people. That could be why you're not getting notified. Craig, do you have your notifications turned on your phone? I know you have to have both. Both of them turned on. I don't know. All right, let's see what. Let's see if we can figure out. See if we can. Let me see if I can turn this around. I'm gonna be seeing the ceiling for a second. There we go. Let me get arranged here. So I just picked this up at Kroger's. It was on ticket number 10. Yeah, I need to go a little bit higher or something, or I don't know. There we go. Let's hope so. Let's hope it's a winner. We need a winner. Need a winner. Where's the scratching thing? Where's the scratching thing? Yeah, we'll use the Digitonic1 scratching thing. All right, let's make fun of the particulars as usual. If any one or more of your numbers match any of the winning numbers, you win the prize shown below your matching numbers. Reveal a 10x, 20x, or 50x symbol and win 10, 20, or 50 times the prize. Oh, yes. Automatically. Reveal a lucky symbol and win all 20 prizes shown below. And of course, we have the lucky spots: the horseshoe, the pot of gold, and the clover. Ticket number 10. Ticket number 10. Let's see here. The winning numerals. A 32. Buckle my shoe. A number 1. Let's have some fun. A 39. A 43. I think I have to wee. The number 12. And a 34. 34. I hate that number on freaking roulette. I cannot stand 34 or 7 because neither one of them are in my wheelhouse. All right. The lucky spots. Let's see what's underneath the $50 lucky spots. See if we can get lucky. Come on, horseshoe. Horseshoe. That's a strawberry. The strawberry. We'll save the $100 lucky spot for last. Let's see if we can hit 500. The clover. Can we hit the clover, please? Oh my goodness! It's a $500 rope look-alike necklace. Storm says 12 for the win. 12 for the win. All right, going down below. The 40-ouncer pops out. The 40-ouncer. A 14. No 14. 36. A 15. A number 6. What's up, RTW? Back in Indiana, getting close to be done for the week. All right. Well, welcome back home, man. Hope everything went well for you. Hope you made a pile of money. Number 6. Number 6. 31. And no 31. The number 12. Or no, number 2. Oh, good Lord. 44. 19. 23. 23. 26. A 24. 24. 35. A 33. 33. The number 8, holding out for the multiplier, please. Hey, ready. Number 4. 21. The number 9. The number 5. Number 5. and a 42. And one-offs. One-off galores. All right. Let's see if we can find a pot of gold. Can we find the pot of gold underneath the $100 spot? Pot of gold, please. Sour grapes. Sour grapes. Ah. Boy. Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, well. It is what it is, by golly. Get off the scratcher dust. Oh, boy. All right. There's my ceiling. Here I come. Here I come. All right. Boy. Oh, well. Hey, that still ain't quite right, is it? There we go. All right. It is what it is. It is what it is. Ow, that hurts. Yeah, let's cover up my double chin. There we go. That looks better. That's probably why people keep leaving my double chin. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. What to do, what to do. I'm out of coffee. I'm out of orange juice. My ticket did not win. What am I going to do? Boy, boy, boy. What now? Anybody want anything from the kitchen? Another freebie point ticket. Oh, boy. Let's do this. Let's contaminate my coffee cup. There we go. Oh. And half the people leave. Oh boy. Can I make it 15 more minutes? Can I make it? Can I make it 15 more minutes? I don't know. Scratch your dust everywhere. Oh, maybe I ought to live stream while I'm mowing grass. Maybe that would bring people in if I was live streaming while I was mowing grass. I don't know. What do you guys think? I've got a freaking chest harness. I can stick my phone in the freaking chest harness and live stream while I'm mowing grass. That'd be exciting, wouldn't it? They got a special. You can go to the zoo for $5. All you got to do is ride the bus. You get on the bus. Columbus somewhere, and then you ride it to the zoo, and they'll let you in the zoo for $5. It's a special, I guess, or special they're having. Watching traffic gets you views too. Really? What, live stream? Live stream like just something like an intersection. Oh, probably people snapping freaking people's license plates or something. I don't know. Let me see if I get the composition better. It is Memorial Day weekend. You find yourself watching such things, watching traffic and I used to watch Sloopy's camera down in Key West. They got a camera outside Sloopy's, and people will come up to the camera. You know, they'll do different things. Sometimes one will come up and flash. They'll flash the camera. I don't know if they can see the comments or not. I don't know. There are a few bars where they can see the comments. Yeah. Bars are live streaming their, you know, just their bar. It's actually a pretty good security thing, you know. Just live streaming your business in case somebody walks in to rob you. If they trash the computer, you're still covered because it's not stored on your computer. It's stored on somebody else's computer. I hope they don't do away with penny. I guess they're going to though, ain't they? They can't really keep making them if it's too expensive to. I wonder what it's going to do to the price of them. I see there's a lot of channels out there. There's one called Copper Coins. Have you ever seen that one, Storms? This guy's got this channel called Copper Coins, and he sells pennies, but I guess they're rare ones. And sometimes he'll get like $15-20 a piece for them. It's really weird. I've thought about doing that a couple times because I got all those penny rolls, freaking pre-1982 pennies. And I would love to sell all those for $20 a piece. That would be freaking awesome. I'd go buy me a brand new car for a bunch of pennies. Yeah, it's called Copper Coins. He does different he goes out and gets the coins in the rolls, and then he'll go live doing a roll search, and then people will sit in the live stream with him while he's searching through these coins, and then he auctions them off. He auctions them off on later at a later time, and he'll get, you know, he'll have like, I don't know, 50 or 60 or 70 people in there, and they'll be buying those freaking pennies, man. They'll pay like 13, 14, 15 bucks a piece for them. Cans TV. It's just watching a can crusher. Really? Yeah. The one I used to go to, they didn't want them crushed. They didn't, or maybe that's a scrapyard they're talking about. But the scrapyard I used to go to, they didn't. They wanted to, when you brought them in, they didn't want them crushed because it would jam up their machine. They always wanted them, you know, like whole. So you take the tabs off of them. I used to go to this barber shop, and they had one of these 5 gallon uh, glass water bottle, and people would come in there and put their freaking tabs in there because the thing was this people said they were getting people said they were getting like a minute of dialysis or something for everything that's in there. It was just a big scam, I think. Because if you take a whole bunch of those freaking things, if you take a whole bunch of those freaking aluminum tabs, pop tabs, if you take a whole crap load of those things and put them in like a gallon jug, man, it's like really heavy. It's super heavy. Uh, maybe those cans that you're getting. I don't know. Well, I've been sitting out there forever, but I ain't gonna tell you to tear all the tabs off of them. Oh, they sell as MLC, but it's less than the can price. Oh, I see. So it's like what's MLC mean? I don't know. I don't know what MLC is. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for coming in. Uh, yeah, probably you're probably right. So we're more just leaving it on there. It's probably most of the way to the freaking can. Uh, the people pop in and they pop right back out. I think what they're doing is they're watching on a TV or something. I don't know. Maybe I have a freaking fan on my hat or something whizzing away. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? At least I got 10 thumbs up, huh? What time is it? Yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock. Yeah, it's probably just kids. Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably just a bunch of kids. I notice they don't stick around for very long. They lose their attention span isn't too long usually, unless you're like playing a game or something like that, or scratch lottery tickets. Probably left the one. Probably the next one. The next one I left up there is probably the one that it's probably the winner, number 9. Now I want to go up there and buy number 9. Oh boy. I went to the casino yesterday and I could not win anything. I went down there for nothing. I had to take a $4 loss. I could not win anything. Nobody was winning. It was like everything was rigged. It's like some AI was just taking everybody's money. I'm like, what is going on, man? Nobody's freaking winning. I mean, in the whole freaking place, it didn't seem like anybody was freaking winning. I don't know. Except for over on the tables. I heard some shouts coming from the tables. But all the machines, nobody was winning. Hey, Gigi. Yeah. I got you a hat, Gigi. I got you a hat. Yep. Yeah. Jeff didn't send me his mailing address. I don't know if he sent it to somebody else or what, but I never did get it. So I don't know. I got to find a box or something to stick them in so they don't get smashed. I'm really not sure how to mail a hat. So I have to find a box where they're not going to get crushed. If you put them in too flimsy of a box, they'll get freaking crushed. Do 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 do. Yeah, I checked both of them. There's not in either one. I don't know. I don't know if he sent it somewhere else or what. I don't know. You do know. Yeah, I told him Gmail because I either one really. I mean, either one or Hotmail. Oh, I forgot to evict the birds. They're still out there. I gotta go and evict the birds. They keep building nests up underneath the awning. Yeah, I mean either one of them's good. I use both of them all the time, so I get whichever one. I'll check the spam and the junk and everything. There was nothing there. So. Well, we're at 58 minutes. I mean, some people are particular about their address. That's fine. If you don't want to give it out, that's fine. It's no big deal. I mean, I'm particular about mine. I don't particularly like giving out my address to people I really don't know that well. So, um, uh, I don't have a post office box. I could get one though. They're probably not. I don't think they're that expensive. Perfect, quick, and easy appetizer. I never did do ticket mail outs. That could be one of the reasons that a lot of people don't come to my channels because I never did ticket mail outs because I couldn't afford to send them back. And if they did send them and it was a big winner, then you got to overnight that stuff back to them, and that can get pretty pricey. Um, Sending stuff overnight. You know, if you scratch one off, it's $1,000 winners and it belongs to somebody else. Then you got to send it back. But I never did do that. I never sent tickets out. I sent a few out, not very many though. That could be one of the reasons why my channel doesn't take off like other people's, because a lot of people do like the fun mail and the fan mail. I never did send out tickets. That gets really expensive when you start buying tickets and sending them out to other channels. Man, that gets crazy. Yeah, and if you scratch off somebody else's ticket and then you send it back to them and they don't get it, and then oh my gosh. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine, honey. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing and watching, huh? Yeah. No, no, I never hate you. You've been around here forever. You've been around here forever. I think you're one of my original subscribers way, way, way back in the day. No, no, no. Yeah, I've been ordering stuff off eBay too, and I haven't been getting it. I ordered a wrench, under sink wrench. It was like this long thing about this long, and you would stick it on the pipe, and it'd go up underneath, and you twist it. It was for the faucet, to tighten it down. Never got that. They did give my money back, but I waited like 3 weeks, and I never did get it. Um, People are doing drop shipping, and they're not. The people are just taking their money. They're getting the money from me, and then they go somewhere and they buy it off of another website, and then that person doesn't ship it. They just steal their money. You know. Oh, the Gambler After Dark. Yeah, yeah. I think he was just live last night. Yeah. He pops in every now and then on my stuff. Every now and then he does. But I never did do the mailing out stuff like other channels do. I mean, it's just too expensive. It's expensive enough just buying the freaking tickets. uh, I mean, I did group scratches and stuff, and I sent out. I think we had two or three claimers we've had on this channel where I did group scratches. We'd all go in like, I don't know, 12 or $13. We had like 10 people, and we'd get 120, maybe three or four $30 tickets. But I never did like these other channels are doing. They're I was on a channel last night, and it was a $250 buy-in. $250 buy-in, 10 people, and the books were $2,500, and I was like, wow, that's a big buy-in. you know. I mean, no, that's not really the whole lot. $250 isn't a whole lot of money, but it's a chunk. It's a chunk. Um, you got ticking for a fan. Yeah, I had trouble when I first went on eBay. Years ago, when I first got on there, I bought a bunch of software at an auction, and it was Apple software. Uh, yeah, somebody gave me a hard time one time. Yeah, well, I had this phone. I had this Lenovo. Excuse me. I had this Lenovo phone one time, and it wouldn't. Sometimes I'd be recording a video, and it wouldn't record. And I did a group scratch, and the stupid thing would not record. And it was like it was either 90 or $100 worth of tickets, and I don't know. I ended up getting part of the video to upload, but not all of it. And a couple people weren't happy. They weren't happy about it. But I mean, most of the people were happy about it. But I don't know. Maybe I got reported. Maybe that's why I got the warning from eBay or from PayPal or something. I don't know. But I never bought Lenovo stuff after that. I got rid of that phone, and I started buying Apple phones. Because that Lenovo stuff is just junk. You know, it, it's a fishy company run over in China. It's cheap stuff. It's real cheap stuff. and it's just junk. I won't buy anything made by Lenovo. No way. No way. But anyway, when I first got on eBay, I bought all this Apple software at an auction one time. It was in a box, and it was like hundreds of dollars in software. It was older software, but people still wanted it, and I stuck it all on eBay, and I think I had like 10 listings on there for this software, and one person bought all of it, and then they wanted me to combine the shipping on all of it. So I wasn't going to make anything. I wasn't going to make anything if I did that. And I told him no. I said no, I don't think I'm going to combine the shipping on it. Because I priced the stuff back then. eBay was taking, I can't remember how much they were taking, but they weren't taking anything for shipping. And I kind of priced the shipping a little bit high, and then I priced the software low, so I wouldn't have to pay that much in fees to eBay. And one person bought it all, and then I wasn't going to make anything because they wanted all of it for like $10, and it was like a couple $1,000s worth of software, and I with the shipping cost and everything, it was I think I was going to make like $100, maybe 115 or something. And this guy wanted me to combine all the shipping and he wanted to get it for like $10. And I was like, no, it ain't going to happen. You know. So he ended up paying the individual shipping costs, and I think I paid $20 for that whole box, and he got it for like 115. But it was thousands of dollars in software. It was like thousands and a couple $1,000s worth of software. Real early Apple software from a college. It came out of a college, so it was good stuff. Uh, yeah, eBay. I've had a couple things go bad recently. I bought a bunch of washers off of there, oil pan washers. Because that car I got, every time you change the oil, you're supposed to change the washer that goes on the oil pan bowl. And I got tired of paying $2 every time I changed the oil. They wanted $2 for one, so I bought a whole bunch of them. I eventually got them, but it took like 2 months to get those freaking washers. Uh, but I've bought a lot of stuff off there. Most of the time, it's fine. But you just gotta be careful if it's sourced out from a different country, like that wrench that I bought, that underseat wrench. It was only like $5 or $6, and it was sourced out somebody in Singapore or something. Somebody in Singapore or somewhere over there was just running a drop shipping. Oh, you sold some RAM memory sticks. Yeah, that kind of stuff sells on there. Uh, no, it's not. It's not. I mean, it's sometimes you get the stuff and sometimes you don't. But just what I look for is I look for it'll say your purchase is guaranteed. Your purchase is guaranteed by the eBay protection plan or whatever. And then if you don't get the stuff, eBay gives your money back. So, but there's people that are out there they're creating channels too. You want to look at their feedback. If they haven't been on there for a long time, that's a clue too. If they haven't been, on eBay for a long time, it's like an AI channel or something. Uh, the people are creating just thousands and thousands of eBay accounts using AI. So, uh, I don't know. My freaking ticket lost. I'm out of coffee. I'm out of orange juice. Grocery store lottery tickets. It does have a shopping site. I go on there a lot. I've bought
Blu-ray player there about a year ago, and it came with like 30 movies, and it was like a $60 Blu-ray player, and half the movies I don't even watch. They're just sitting up there, but it was only like $25. You know, and it was like close by. You could do searches. You could actually do searches from like 5 miles from your location, and see what pops up. Um, but there's ferns. There's all kinds of stuff on there. It's like and it doesn't cost. It doesn't. I don't think it costs anything to list stuff. You just have to have a Facebook account. I don't think they charge anything. Uh, no, it's easy. Just all you got to have is Facebook Messenger. Just put Facebook Messenger on your phone, and then you can go on the website and just type in Facebook Marketplace and um, click on click on Marketplace, and then set up how far away you want to go from where you live, and it'll show you all the listings that are right in your area. I mean, it goes down to like 5 miles. I mean, 5 miles or that's as far. That's the minimum I go to is 5 miles. Sometimes I'll go out to 50 miles just to see what's out there. Yeah, I always message people and then tell them, you know, I message them first, and then if they send you their address, if they send you the address. But I bought a few things off there. Uh, what did I buy? I bought a bench, like I don't know. I needed something to sit on out in the kitchen, and I bought it's like a weight bench or something. Needed something to set stuff on because I don't have a kitchen table, and but it was like $30 for that weight bench, and that weight bench is probably. I mean, all it is like just a straight bench, you know. A light bar for their truck. Yeah, I mean, you can get anything they sell at the store, you can find on there, pretty much. Uh, I mean, you have to have a way to haul it, you know. But there's a lot of people selling stuff on there. I bought something from a guy. I can't remember. It's been so long ago. But I drove way too far to get it, whatever it was. But just make out a time and go pick the stuff up. But it's always, you can get stuff cheap on there, depending on what you're looking for. Uh, I don't know if I'd buy a phone off there. A lot of people are selling phones. I don't know if I'd buy a phone off of there. Oh, are you, Granny? Are you trimming the toenails on the ducks? My brother used to have goats, and he'd have to go out and do their hooves. Uh, uh, but he sold them all. He sold all of his goats. Now he's just got rabbits. I gotta get me some rabbits. That's an idea. Yeah, get me some rabbits. I don't really like rabbit that much, though. I'd rather have chickens. Chickens or ducks. Yeah, that's a problem. You got to be able to haul it. Yeah, yeah. You got to have a way to bring it and get it. Yeah. Now sometimes you can get that stuff on eBay and they'll ship it to you. All they're doing is drop shipping now. Oh, really? Yeah. That's why I won't buy any phones off of stuff like that because you don't know. You don't know if the things are freaking stolen, and you don't know if they freaking if the what is it, the EISN or something number's good. So I always just go somewhere, where I know it's going to be legit. I'd never I'd never buy or go to the store or something, or if it's locked. Yep. Yeah. You got a saddle holder for your horses. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It could be locked. It could be anything. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I'd really like to have a new phone, but I ain't gonna borrow. I ain't gonna buy it off marketplace. Uh, what I really want to get is one of those iPads that got one of these cameras like this, because the one I'm streaming on right now, it's just like a regular. It's a regular, like a little dot. This little dot thing. It's a little cheapy iPad, and I bought years ago for like, I don't know, $300 at Walmart. It seems to work all right, but it doesn't focus real well. Uh, yeah, yeah, there are some honest people on there. The cars on there you got to watch, because insurance companies are selling these cars now. Um, they're people that wreck the cars. The insurance companies are taking them, and then they auction them off, and people are buying the cars and they're redoing them. So you want to. A lot of them are rebuilt titles, and if you buy a car with a rebuilt title, and the insurance company sees that, they'll charge you a higher rate than uh, than they would for another car that hasn't been wrecked. So, but the cars are cheap. They're usually pretty cheap. Are you using a track phone? Yeah, 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 yeah. I've heard of that, Granny Monster. I've heard of that. Yep, they'll put houses on there. I've seen cars on there that were so cheap. They'll be like, "Oh, you can get this 2019 Chevy truck for $7,000," and it's freaking stolen. If you go there with $7,000, either one, you're gonna get robbed, or two, it's hot and they ain't gonna have a title, or they're just gonna, oh, you contact them, oh, well, send us the money, we'll ship it to you. Yeah, right. Yeah, there's a lot of scams on there. I mean, I got took. I clicked on this thing on Facebook Marketplace for McDonald's coupons. It said get your free fries or something. Get a coupon for free fries, and I did it. And I gave him my email address for like a month. My freaking email was just blowing up every day from this place called Get It Free. And I never even opened any of them. I just they finally stopped emailing me, but it's like there's all kinds of scams on there. You know, uh, oh, they pay 65 cents a pound for phones. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You could probably sell them on eBay. I mean, people just tell them, just be honest with them. I found it out. I found it out while I was walking around. Because I found phones before. I was driving down the road one day, and there was one right in front of me at a stop sign. And I picked it up, and it had fell out of a kid's backpack as he was walking home from school. And this was back before they had passwords on it. And I opened it up, and I saw a thing there for mom. So I called the number, and the lady was like, "Who is this?" And I said, "Hi, my name's Joe. I just found this phone laying on the ground here, and I opened it up and I saw a thing that said mom, so I called it. The lady came and picked it up. Her kid had dropped it, you know, fell out of his backpack or whatever, walking home. Uh, He tried to give me a reward. I was like, nah, that's all right. Let's see. 6-room house, 2.5 utilities for $500 a month. Yeah, send me the lease. Yeah, it's probably like an empty house somewhere that someone else owns. Yeah, you just go up. Yeah, you go ahead. Go ahead. They'll take your money. They don't even own it. Yeah. Oh, they're super dangerous right there by cars and stuff. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't pick them up anymore. If I see them on the side of the road, I just leave them there. I don't even mess with them. I mean, it kind of freaked that woman out when I called. It freaked her out. What are you doing with my kid's phone? And I'm like, well, I was just trying to be nice. And, of course, she immediately went home and checked on her kid to make sure I didn't have her kid. She came by the house and picked it up. Well, yeah, well, people will buy those. People buy that kind of stuff because they want the electronics inside. I used to work with a guy, and he would actually take them apart, and he would take the batteries out, he would take the microphones out, he would take the cameras out of them, and he would make stuff out of them. He knew how to do like micro welding and stuff, and putting that stuff back together and stuff. And that's what people want them for. They want them for the parts because you can make all kind of. You can make. He had a set of headphones, and we were allowed to wear headphones at work, but we weren't allowed to listen to the radio. And he MacGyvered it up. He MacGyvered the fucking the headphones up with the Bluetooth, and he would be listening at work to the you know, and he beefed it up so the battery would last like freaking forever. He had he you know, but it was a regular pair of headphones he had bought that the company approved, and then he MacGyvered it up and made a special set of headphones for himself so that he could listen to I think it was Joe Rogan. He was listening to Joe Rogan while he'd be at work. But people buy that stuff for just the parts. Yeah, I've always been afraid to open them because there's radioactive stuff inside of them. Uh, yeah, they're pretty small. Yeah, yeah, yippers. I always liked getting the copper. The copper is always what I wanted. You could always make out, especially on copper number one. I pay like $3 or $4 a pound for copper number one. I was I was a cord cutter. If I see somebody had a TV, I'd jump out of my car, and cut the cord off of it. Good one, Grady Monster. There you go. Here's my scratcher. Throw the scratcher at it. This thing is Scratching Kentucky made this thing about 100 years ago. I don't know if you guys remember Scratching Kentucky, but he made this thing and sent it to me. And I mean, it is still freaking solid as a rock, man. It is still freaking glued. I don't know how he freaking did that, but he did, man. I mean, that thing is solid in there. It will not. I mean, it will. It'll never. It is not coming out. Oh, yeah, cut them cords off and then strip them down and get the copper out of them. Heck yeah. The scrap yard I used to go to, they'd give you $1 a pound just for the insulated wire. I don't know what they're paying for insulated wire now. They used to give me $1 a pound for it. Then if I would strip it down, You know, use like a razor blade and strip it down and get the aluminum, get the the wire out of it. It would give me like it was like $2.50 a pound back then. Yeah, never be broke. Never be broke. Always got a quarter. I just wonder what kind of quarter that is in there. I don't know. I got a Washington quarter. Have you guys seen the W? You guys seen the W on? Let me get it. It's a West Point quarter. Yeah, they're worth like $10. Let me see if I can find it and show it to you. Nope, that's a bicentennial. Copper number 2 is $3.50. Really? Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's not it. That's a 66. What did I do with that thing? Yeah, I think it's inside this bag. Yeah, that's the bicentennial. Hey, Richard, how are you, man? Yeah, that's what Storm was saying. Yeah, there it is. I don't know if this will pick it up or not. It might. You see that W? See that W right there? I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I don't know if it'll focus that close. I don't think it will. But anyway, there's a W right here. That's a West Point quarter. They made them in. What was it? This is a 2019 and 2020, I guess. And they're worth like $10. Buffalo nickels, quite a bit. Probably at least $3 or $4 now. Maybe more. It all depends. I've been watching these coin channels, and people just go nuts over the coins. They'll pay a fortune for them, and you're allowed. It depends on what state you're living in. Like in Ohio, I could actually run an auction site selling personal property off of YouTube. And I've thought about doing that. I've thought about selling stuff off YouTube and then shipping it out. Because in Ohio, you're allowed to sell personal property and be your own auctioneer. So, oh, you got a box load of them. Really? Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, just do a search on them because they got these coin apps now um, on Android and on Apple at the Apple Store, and I think you can get them free, and you just scan the coin, and it'll tell you what it's worth. It comes with ads. I haven't done one yet. I haven't downloaded one, but I've been seeing ads for them. So you can just scan the coin, and it'll tell you right what it's worth. I got where did I get this one at? I got this at the casino. I think it came out of the freaking. It came out. I've been looking. This is the second one I've ever found. First one I ever found, I got it at a laundromat. And I stuck it in my pocket, and I went to Lowe's, and by the time I got home, it was gone. I dropped it in a parking lot or something to get my keys out of my pocket. But that's the second one I've ever found. If you see them quarters with them W's on them, they're worth a lot more than a quarter. Because they're West Point quarters. They're made at West Point. Yeah, I don't see how they can. There's too many businesses that rely on cash, you know, unless they change the laws. I mean, if they change the laws, you know, a lot of countries are doing away with cash. China has. China, they're freaking commies, I swear. They want to track everything everybody does. And it's horrible, you know. You know, have no privacy when you do that. They're use those cards, and the banks sell all that information. People using those cards, they sell all that information. Oh, you got nickel rolls from the bank, and they had them in they had those what are they, buffalo nickels? Had buffalo nickels in them. Uh, yeah, yeah. I got silver ones one time from a gas station in Walmart. Yeah, some lady gave me silver quarters and change when I was pumping gas. I still got those too. Uh, but people are making money selling stuff online, selling them coins online. Yeah, I bet you couldn't believe it. I bet you thought, wow, I hit the jackpot there. Yeah, because they're only like what, $5 for a roll of nickels. Yeah, I might still do that. I might still do that. I don't know if I do it on this channel or if I do it. I got two other channels, and they both got over 100 subs. But I know there's people are selling coins online, auction style, right out of their houses. They're using PayPal, and I don't know what else they're using, but they're making some of them are doing really well. I watched one guy for an hour one time during an auction, and he was selling pennies, and some of them were going for like $20, $25, and I bet he made $300 or $400 in an hour. Uh, yeah, don't let nobody take those from you cheap, GG. Those Indian head or not, they're buffalo nickels. Those are worth at least a couple dollars a piece, maybe three or four. So don't let nobody take them from you for cheap. Uh, my brother, he collects those too. He's got a bunch of them. He's got a bunch of the Indian head pennies, like from the 1800s. They're worth quite a bit. Start up the Coinstar. Many times there are a couple of coins to cash out. Oh, really? Really? I have to do that. Yeah, around here you don't have to use the coins. Well, I don't have to use a Coinstar. They got them in the banks. They got them in the banks, so you just take them in the bank, and then they don't charge you anything. But there are Coinstars in the WalMarts. Yeah, WalMarts and Kroger's. Um, but you do have to hit the button. You got to pull your coins in there and hit the button. Uh, yep. Yeah, a lot of banks have them. It's a cheap way for them to get coins because they have to buy them. They've got to buy the coins from the Federal Reserve. When they buy coins, they have to pay. They got to pay like a delivery fee, and then they come in an armored truck, and then they probably got to pay money on top of that. Yeah, there'd be rejected coins in there. Yep. Yeah, I hear you, Storms. Yep, just like you used to find losing lottery tickets or winning lottery tickets in the trash. Then they start putting those scanners everywhere, but people have access to the scanners. Uh, but you could still find them if you check somewhere where they have a trash can and people are throwing lottery tickets in. Only problem with that is you know a lot of people that play lottery they don't take very good care of their health. So you might run into a ticket or something somewhere to somebody that's got TB or something. Like I quit doing it. I don't want to pick up somebody else's nasty freaking TB or something, or hepatitis or whatever. Uh, he's a secret millionaire. Yeah. Yep, hers. 1:30. Yeah, I usually take a nap. Yeah, about 2 o'clock or so, take a nap. I'm about talked out. I need another cup of coffee. I try to only drink 1 cup of coffee a day. I do got some Gatorade out there. I've got to drink some Gatorade. Yep. But it's good. The hours are getting there on the channel. The hours are finally getting up there. I think officially I still need 700 hours. But unofficially, there's 2 different ways to check your hours on YouTube. One is on your homepage, and then another is the official hours that you've already racked up, and is that in earnings or something? I think it's in earnings. But one shows I got like 3,770 hours, which is the unofficial, and then the official one is showing that I got 3,390. So I should hit the 4,000 hour mark. I would think within another couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks, something like that. So the ads will start coming back. I didn't get paid this month, even though they still got my $97 from the last time I was monetized. They never paid it out because you got to have $100. You got to have $100 to get paid out. So there was $97 sitting there for like forever, and it's still sitting there. And then I made like $13 or $14 in super chats, but it didn't hit in time. So I got to wait till next month to get all that. So I'll get my first YouTube payday next month. It'll be like $105 or something like that, and then the ad revenue will probably start kicking in. So hopefully it'll go up quick. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah. But it helps. $100 here and there, whatever. But a lot of channels just make out and they make crazy amounts of money. I mean, you say some did Maine, could you for a few months be known as Maine Digitonic? Oh yeah, you can change your channel name. Yep, you can. You can go in and change all your videos, take all your videos down, or make them private. Now they pay out direct deposit. Yep. But you can go in, you can change everything about your channel, and then change the name, put a new header up, everything. You can change it all. Yep. Because they even recommend this. People do that sometimes. They say, once you get so many subscribers in a certain genre and you're not gaining anymore, you should switch genres. So I've seen people try to do it, but there's always a big backlash when people do that. They lose a lot of subscribers, but eventually, if they're successful, in the end, they gain subscribers. I know one guy that did it. He was down in Florida, and he had a Scratcher channel, and he live streamed. He was Scratcher channel for a while, and he got monetized, and really people weren't watching his channel that much. He wasn't making that much money, and he live streamed it was copyright. He got a copyright infringement for doing this, but it was either a basketball game or something, and he live streamed it, and he did get a copyright strike for live streaming it, but he gained like 2,000 subscribers in the time he was live streaming, and people were saying, "You're a genius for doing this," and he gained like 2,000 subscribers while he was doing it, and then he changed his channel and he went to political content, and that's what he does now. And his channel he pretty much got as many subs as I do, maybe even a few thousand more. But he's all political now, political commentary. But he pops in every now and then. But he was down in Florida. I can't remember his name right off the top of my head. But he used to be a Scratcher channel. Yeah. But you can change. There was a guy in England. It was called. He just passed recently. Sandwell Mobiles, and he had like 65,000 subscribers, and he originally started out as a reviewer of different products, like whatever he would buy, he would review the products, and then he went into scratching lottery tickets, and his channel blew up scratching lottery tickets. And then after a while, he tried to go back to being like a review channel, and it didn't take. He had so much backlash. People were like, if you don't do the lottery tickets, I'm unsubscribing. And he probably lost 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers, and then he went back to doing the lottery tickets again. But I don't know. It just all depends on how many people are subscribed for your content. I've always done a variety of things, plus the lottery. So that's why sometimes I think that certain genres will subscribe to my channel, and they say, oh, well, he's not doing just lottery tickets, he's doing other stuff too. So, because some people like to they watch a certain channel for a certain kind of content. So, but there are channels that do other things. Yeah, political or religious. You get a certain type of people in there, wanting to see a certain type of content. Like you couldn't have a political channel with lottery tickets. That would never fly, So that's why I do comedy and lottery, because it kind of take their camera to the gym. Yeah, they go to the gym and do all kinds of different stuff. Yeah. Yeah, some of them really work hard at it. They may really work hard. Yeah. But I've always done most of the time did faceless videos. I mean, my most successful video was a faceless video. It was 2 faceless videos. Yeah, people are really into videos like this, where you're talking a lot. They're interested in finance. They're interested in how to make money, how to grow a YouTube channel. They're interested, I don't know, animal videos. People will watch animal videos, because I know when I put up any kind of video that has an animal in it, it gets a lot of views. It gets a lot of views. If I go to the zoo, and make a bunch of zoo videos and stick them up over time, they probably get a lot of views. Yeah, charities. Yeah. Oh yeah, like do a live stream and then scratch tickets. Yeah, a lot of people like contests. They'll come in for the contest. Watching you sleep. Oh no, I'd never do it sleeping. Because you're telling people you're freaking asleep. You're telling. And then you have no control. You have no control over what's being said, in the comments while you're sleeping. And if you let the chat get out of control, you're responsible. If people start harassing each other and start abusing each other, you can lose your channel because of that stuff. If you let that stuff go on, yeah. Because the channel gets reported. Anytime somebody gets abused, their channel can get reported. Maybe give you a subject and you'll rant about it. Hey, I've had videos where I was ranting about lottery tickets and they took off. That very first one I had was called Episode One. When you see this, buy them all. I just kept hitting like $10, $10, $10, $10. Man, I was going off on that one, and it got like 250,000 views, and I noticed that. I was like, wow, this thing is really taking off. So I changed the name of the second one to Episode Two. When you see this, buy them all, and they both took off. They went nuts. People love a good rant, especially if they agree with you. Yeah. Uh, oh yeah, yeah. Sometimes they're like rappers, man. They're like rappers and stuff. Uh, I mean, sometimes you can. I don't know. Um, some people ran about the lottery. I know there was one guy here in Ohio because Ohio has a bad habit of closing lottery games early. And there was one guy here, he was actually getting on the Ohio Lottery website, and they would, there's a magazine called, I forget what it's called, I can't think of it off the top of my head. They put it on the website, and they tell when the games are closing. And I would talk about it too sometimes, but not a lot. But he was getting on there and he was ranting about how they closed the games early, blah blah blah. And he lost his channel because of it. He lost his channel. They took his channel down because that's all he was doing. He was getting a lot of views, and a lot of people. I guess I don't know if the lottery reported him for copyright infringement or what, but you can't rant about stuff forever about the same thing over and over and over and over, because then they'll turn you into a hate channel. And you're not allowed to spew hate, forever. They won't allow that. Uh, food channels are big. Yeah. I made jelly beans in a jar. Yeah, I used to, way back in the day, I used to have a flea market spot, and my younger brother and I would sell computers out of there. Back in the day, Ohio closed they didn't close them, but they rebuilt they built all new schools, and the older ones they would go in and auction everything off, and a lot of the stuff were computers, and I'd go and buy truckloads of them, and we started a flea market spot selling these computers, and it did okay for a while, but one time I took I took this big jar. I had this big round jar, and it was about this. I don't know. It was about maybe 18 inches high, and I had a bunch of coins, and I stuck in there. It was over $100 worth of coins. Excuse me. Let me go get something to drink. Yeah. I'll be right back. Let me grab some water here. But I stuck all those coins. In that jar, and I had a sign on it. It said, "If you can guess how much is in this jar, for a quarter, you'll get what's in the jar." And there was a piece of paper inside the jar. I wrote on a piece of paper what was in there, and people would come up and they would guess. No, I don't drink. I don't drink, Richard. Um, but people would, they would guess. They would guess. Of course, no one ever got it because it was, But the funny thing is, people would come back 2 or 3 times. They think I'd have the same piece of paper in there, and they would guess what I had on it before, and I had taken some out, or I'd added some, So I'm like, I'm not gonna leave the same amount in there after you guess. I'd give them 3 guesses for a quarter, I'd say you get 3 guesses for a quarter. If you're right what's on that paper, you win, But they would come back. It it was kind of illegal. I only did it for like 2 weekends or so. The flea market was only open 3 days a week. Yeah, they did. They guess it was. I had all kinds of coins in there: pennies, dimes, nickels. Had like over $100 in there. Yeah, but I only did it for a couple weeks and then I quit doing it. I was afraid somebody's gonna come up and grab the jar and run off. You know. Things I just have to be like, why do we have to put up with uneven sidewalks? Oh yeah, I know, I know. I go out walking, man, and I'll trip. Yep, the uneven sidewalks. Yep, yeah, yeah. But yeah, you can just take a mason jar, just take a bunch of. If you go into bars, just yeah, they would. It's illegal gambling, is what it is. Yeah, it's a wheel with prizes. They put their foot down fast. Yeah, they do. They'll see. It's illegal gambling. Yeah, it's yeah. You can have like quarter pushers here. They got those machines that go back and forth. They got the quarters in them. But good lord, you better have $500 worth of quarters in the freaking things. And then the machine costs money too. But they won't. You can't even run a raffle in Ohio without giving 50% of it to charity. Like if you go, say I wanted to go out and start buying cars. I wanted to go out. So I go out and pay $3,000 or $4,000 for a car, and then I start selling tickets. You have to give half of it to charity, and then there's actually got to be a board of people that oversee the raffle. So yeah, they are. They are hard to win at. Yeah, I don't do them. I know, but I see a lot of videos for them on YouTube. You can buy them and make YouTube videos. There's people out there. There's some of them are on cruise ships, and it's like they say the video says it's $1 million buy-in, and they've got all these freaking poker chips and stuff stacked up inside the machine. I don't know if they're real or not. You know, who's going to pay $1 million to do a quarter pusher? You know, even though I mean all the stuff in there, they got all the stuff in there. They got like blocks of stuff that are worth like $10,000. They say. I don't know. They might have stuff like that in Vegas, but oh, really? They won't let them get away with that in New Jersey. Yeah, well, they want people to go to Atlantic City or buy lottery tickets. Yeah, that's always a little guy that gets screwed over. They don't want to let people get rich. Yeah, yeah, they always win. Yeah, could kind of. I kind of wonder if that's definitely. I don't think it's real. I don't know. It could be. Maybe it could be in a high limit room somewhere. Who knows? I mean, in somebody's back room somewhere or something. Who knows? I don't know. Hello, Cooper. Uh, yep. I have not. I have not. That ticket was a loser, unfortunately. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Unfortunately, that ticket was a loser. Well, thank you, Cooper. Cruise logging. Oh, you mean like on a cruise ship? Yeah, I get seasick, man. I get seasick. Yeah, there are channels that do that. They do go out. You know. Yeah, it's one thing about me. I always got seasick. Oh my gosh. Yep. Even in the little boat, sometimes if the wind starts blowing real bad, I get seasick, get motion sickness. Oh, really? Yeah, yeah. I've seen them. I've seen any kind of any kind like I when I would put up videos of just the lottery machine, me buying the tickets out of the machine, it would do really well. Hey JJ, how are you, buddy? Nah, I'm not a cruiser. I'm not a cruiser, Richard. Not at all. No way, man. Just the thought of that makes me nauseous. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a landlubber. Unfortunately. Yeah, it is a little nippy out there. It sure is. I'm gonna go out and mow the grass if the rain holds off. I think I'm gonna mow my neighbor's grass too. Just so I don't have to worry about crazy girl. I'm really worried she's gonna run into my freaking air conditioning unit out there. Yeah, I'm trying to. The longer I stream, it looks like there's more people coming in. So hopefully we're gaining some subscribers. I've been on for almost 2 hours now. Putting the feed bag, then got to hit the library. All right, Gigi. Well, thanks for coming in, huh? Thanks for spending time with us. You have a good day out there. The feed bag. You mean like a to keep yourself dry? Yeah, I mean I've done that before. Went out fishing, take like a garbage bag and freaking a feed bag for like a feed bag. Just cut holes in it, then cut a hole for your head, and stick it over top of it. It's like uh, a it's probably more like a windbreaker, isn't it? Keep the wind off of you. Yeah, it's like a dog food, big giant 50-pound bag of dog food or whatever. People use them for that, and then you can buy like corn and different things, big giant feed bags, and they're awesome for if you go out fishing and it starts raining, or if you're hunting, you want to keep the wind off of you. Yeah, the old feed bag trick, the feed bag hack. Yeah, yeah. Freaking got another watermelon. I bought one 2 weeks ago, and I've only eaten half of it. Yeah, the horses. You buy feed for the horses. The oats, an oat bag. Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh, okay. Thanks, Cooper. All right, Gigi. Have a good day, huh? You take it easy. Yeah, I wish I had more tickets, but I don't. I don't have more tickets. Huh. Do, 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 do. Mm. Do, do, do. The temperature out there now, 65 outside. Whew. So what's going on, JJ? How are you, buddy? Mm. I've been on here for like 2 hours. Woo! Do, 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 do. Sitting in the chair with the dog. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting a dog. Yeah, they had some on the news this morning. I guess Columbus has a really big problem with. They have a bunch of dogs. Their shelters are just overloaded right now. They're even doing foster programs where you can just get a dog for like a week. Don't cost anything. You just go get it, pick it up, bring it home, and then take it back after a week. Do, 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 do. Oh well. All right, Cooper. You have a good evening, man, or have a good morning. Yeah, I always had dogs growing up. That'd probably be my problem. Is I wouldn't want to take them back. That'd be the problem. And then you probably go when you go to take them back, they really don't want to go back, And then the people that are, well, can't you adopt it? Can't you adopt? The animals are pretty. They're pretty expensive. Getting the shots and of course buying the food. Buying the food ain't that big a deal. It's no big deal. But you got to take care of them. You can't just I'm not. Well, I'm home. I'm home a lot of the time now, but I really don't want a cat because I don't like cats being on the counters and stuff. And they always want to be on the counters. And then everything is down on the floor that ends up on the counter. And I end up getting sick more often. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be living here. I might move when the Social Security sticks in. I'm thinking about buying a house because they're building, they're connecting our mobile home park to the city water supply, and it's going to get more expensive to live here. So I'm thinking of moving, selling this place, and then moving to a house somewhere. Uh, yeah, I do love cats. I love cats, but um, I don't really like them in the house. I don't like cats in the house, and around here, it's kind of hard to have a cat outside because there's just they end up mixing with feral cats. There's a lot of feral cats around here. I had one living underneath my freaking bedroom for all winter. It was a nice looking cat, but it kept digging the hole and crawling underneath my trailer, and I ended up catching it, and I rehomed it. I rehomed it to another mobile home park, actually, probably. Yeah, they're all over the place. They tell us not to feed them. Matter of fact, it's against the rules of the trailer parks to feed the stray cats. They don't want them. As soon as you start feeding them, then they got more of them. So I think it's a city ordinance too. You're not allowed to feed stray cats. I know people do. They do feed them, but it's against the city ordinance. Uh, because they just make more stray cats. Uh, yeah, I saw one time, man. It was tore up. It was living close to a dumpster at a Honda dealership um, in the town I used to live in, and man, that cat, it was tore up. That poor little cat. It was just living there next to that dumpster. Um, the guys at the Honda dealership would feed it, but it was getting tore up by raccoons or whatever. It had been in a lot of fights. Poor little thing. Uh, yeah, I mean they can live outside. They can live outside, but they just don't live as long. So their lifespans are a little shortened quite a bit by living outside. Uh, my brother has quite a few of them. He has quite a few um, stray, feral cats living on his farm, and they'll live for a few years. Three or 4 years, and then they'll something will get them. Coyote will get them, or raccoon will get them. Fox will get them. Something. Uh, he There's nothing he can do about him. He can't catch him or anything. So, well, guys, thanks for coming in. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. It's been 2 hours and 8 minutes. I don't know. We probably got. Had one for a few years. Called him Simba. Yeah. This has been. I think this is. No, I did a 3 hour one time. I did a 3 hour live stream one time when I hit 500 on that $2 ticket. Yeah. All right, buddy. You take it easy, JJ. 4 hours till dinner. Yeah. 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 They come to throw me a Stouffer's meatloaf thing in the oven. You ever eat those little freaking meatloaf things that the Stouffer's makes? They got the gravy. Throw me a baked potato in there and make me some little meatloafs. I might head down. I don't know. I don't know. I got to mow the grass, so I don't know. You'll have a beer, but don't drive. Making some with ground beef. Yeah, I just bought a 3 pound loaf at Kroger's. It was like $12 for 3 pounds, I think. Yeah, those little bitty buck meals. Yeah, those little bitty buck meals. They ain't worth nothing. I've actually got some in there just for staples. They're pretty. They make a pretty good sandwich. Then you get some mashed potatoes with them too. Michelinas. Yeah, I keep them. I keep a few of them around just for, but they're loaded with preservatives. Mm. Yeah, I buy the Stofers. They're like $7, 6.99. I usually catch them on sale. They got like six of those little tiny meatloafs in there, and then they got gravy. You just throw them in the oven for an hour, and then they, of course, if sometimes I'll just stick them inside of a burrito. I just put the whole little mini meatloaf in a burrito. They're good for a couple meals. It's a cheap meal. I like making chili. I bought a big 3 pound log, 3 pound. I don't know. It's like a tray. It's got 3 pounds of beef in it, and I throw that in with a bunch of tomatoes and a bunch of pinto beans, and it makes like, oh my gosh, it'll make a freaking bowl of chili, like a huge, massive amount of chili. And then you can just eat on it for like a week for like $10, 10 or $12, maybe 15 with the cans of beans. You know, just eat on it for a week. It's a cheap way to live. Yeah, it's like I'll go get it and show it to you. It's gigantic. It makes a lot of. It makes a ton of chili, man. Freaking giant freaking thing. That's good till the 25th. After the 25th, I'll have to freeze it a couple days. I'll probably make the chili this weekend. But yeah, throw some pinto beans in there and can of kidney beans, and yeah, it'll last all next week. It'll freaking take a whole week to eat all that up. Yeah, that thing's freaking huge. It was only like 12 bucks. Something like that. Yeah. Throw her in there and cook her up, man. It makes some good chili. I'll say that. I just got some cayenne pepper sometimes. Throw some cayenne pepper in there and make spicy chili. And I'll probably make some patties out of it. I won't put all that in there. I'll make some hamburger patties and throw them in the freezer for later on. 5 pound package of 88% lean for $25. I like a little bit of fat in mine. I like the 80/20. This one here is just 80/20. I think it has more flavor. I've tried the like 90/10. Yeah, pepper is good for you. Yeah, pepper is really good for you. Yeah. I'm sure probably not overly good for you, but oh, does it? I didn't realize that. Helps with aches and pains. Yeah. Turmeric's real good for your joints too. Yeah. Sometimes I'll throw some turmeric in my in my food. They used to put a lot more of it in stuff you'd buy at the store, but they don't add as much as they used to. They cut back on it. Yeah, I don't either. I don't ever go lower than 80. But I like the 80/20 because it's got more flavor. Of course, I drain off all the fat, when I'm cooking it up. I just cook it up in the pan and then drain the fat off and then add all my ingredients and set her to freaking boil for, I don't know, for however long till the beans get soft. Yeah, I always wait till it's on sale. Me too, Richard. Yeah. Yeah, because normally they'll charge you like I think it's about 15 or $16 for this 3 pounder. but they had it on sale this week, so I just wait till it's on sale and buy it. Yeah. Yepers, yepers. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off of here and I don't know, gotta go mow the grass or something. Let's see. I don't want to go. I don't know if I'm going to run down the casino or not. I didn't do too well down there yesterday, man. I could not get. I could not win, man. It's like they had an AI down there, and nobody was winning. No one. I couldn't, except for on the freaking, uh, except for on the manual stuff, the blackjack and the roulette. The people. I heard one person win over there, but all the machines, all the slots, all the interblock roulette, it didn't seem like anybody was winning. I mean, I don't know if they got an AI in there keeping people from winning, but I ended up taking like a $4 loss. And that's the first time I've ever taken a loss in a long time. So I could not get ahead. It would not let me win. Yeah. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Digitonic1, over and out.